Hi, welcome to Unleash Your Tennis. In today's lesson, I'm going to share with you some great tips to help you improve your kick serve. If you apply these great tips, I'm very sure you can improve your kick serve in no time. Are you ready? Let's jump into today's lesson. The first tip to the good kick serve is to check your grip. Alright, to have a good kick serve, you need to hold on to the continental grip. So if you are not holding on to the continental grip and if you are using the Eastern forehand grip to serve, it is very difficult for you to have a good kick serve. So the first tip for you is to go and check your grip again, ensure that you are holding on to the continental grip. The second tip for you is to develop a better feel on the ball. So when you are serving, the contact point at the top above your head is crucial. So this tip helps you to develop the feel. Alright, so what I need to do is to practice rolling the ball along the palm of your hand, this way. Alright, so you can actually choke up the grip and hold it near the throat and practice this rolling of the ball along the palm of your hand. Once you have done it, you can shift it above your head and practice the same thing. Alright, like what I'm doing now. This is to develop the feel of the contact point. The next tip is my favorite tip, and I want you to pay special attention to this because this tip has helped my students to learn the serve so much better. So just now what you have done is the rolling part. Alright, so in order to add more pop to the serve, the next tip is going to help you a lot. So what I need you to do is to hold the ball firmly, and what you are going to do is, instead of rolling, I want you to rub the ball along the strings of the racket. Okay? So rub it hard. Now, as you approach the edge of the racket, you are going to get stuck here. So when you are stuck, I want you to push off to get unstuck. So this way. Stuck, unstuck. So push off to get the racket off the ball. And when you're doing this, you'll find that you're actually doing the pronation. Alright? So practice this, make sure you get a feel of it. Feel the stuck and then the push off to get unstuck from the ball, from the racket. Okay, another thing to take note is the butt of the racket should be pointing to the sky after you get unstuck. Alright? So practice probably around 10 times. After that, I want you to shift this activity above the head. So you're going to do the same thing. So stuck and unstuck. Stuck, unstuck. Stuck and unstuck. So feel this pushing off of the racket. So get this feel of the pronation above the head. After you have practiced the unstuck drill, the next thing I want you to practice is actually to hit the ball. Alright, so to apply what you've just learned, I want you to try hitting the ball with this action, with this movement. So pay attention after you contact the ball, the finishing will be somewhere around here on the same side. So if you are a left-hander, your finishing will be on the left side. If you are a right-hander, your finishing will be on the right side. Okay? So the toss, I just need to toss simply above and slightly behind your head, and you can bring the racket up behind your head and contact the ball over the net. Okay, let me demonstrate a few balls. You'll find that after I serve, the butt is actually pointing to the sky, and I'm finishing the racket here. One more. At this point in time, if you are able to consistently serve the ball over and finish on the same side with the butt facing up, then you can proceed to the next stage, and that is to hold the racket at the bottom of the grip. So if you are able to hold the racket at the bottom of the grip, okay, and then continue to practice hitting the serve and focus on finishing on the same side. Alright, let me demonstrate a few shots. So now I'm holding on to the bottom, okay, putting my racket behind my head. One more. Now you may find that when I'm serving, my body is facing sideways, and I want you to do the same thing as well. Serve with your body facing sideways, and even after you contact the ball, don't be in a rush to turn to the front to look at where the ball is going. Okay, maintain this sideways position for as long as you can. The next part I'm going to talk about is the contact point of the ball. Now imagine this ball is a clock, and the top part is 12 o'clock and the bottom part is 6 o'clock. Then you roughly have an idea how this clock looks like. Okay. Now for the kick serve, if you are a left-hander, the contact point should be from somewhere along 5 o'clock all the way to 11 o'clock. If you are a right-hander, okay, the kick serve will be from somewhere 7 o'clock all the way to 1 o'clock. Okay, so when you are serving the kick serve, bear in mind that the contact point will be somewhere for a left-hander 5 to 11 o'clock. For a right-hander, it's somewhere from 7 to 1 o'clock. The next part is the most exciting part, and that is serving from the baseline. So over here, what I need you to do is to do the same thing as what you have done at the 3/4 court. Okay, now you are moving back to the baseline. To serve over, what I want you to think of is to hit the ball as high as you can over the net. Don't focus on any target first, just focus on bringing the ball up as high as you can. Let me show you a few shots. Okay, so I'm holding on to the bottom part of the racket, and I'm preparing my racket here first. Okay, so mental image, I want the ball to go up as high as I can. Okay, as high as I can without any target. So if I'm a left-hander, I'll be facing this way to practice. If I'm a right-hander, I'll be facing this side and I'll be practicing the same thing. So in this exercise, the crucial part is to have the mental image of hitting the ball up as high as I can. Now this is the bonus exercise that I want you to try. Alright, is to help you to visualize hitting the ball up as high as you can. Okay, so stand next to a wall or a fence. Okay, stand near to it, and I want you to imagine you are going to serve the ball over this fence. Okay, so for me, I'm a left-hander. I'll be standing this way to serve, and I want to serve the ball over the fence. If you are a right-hander, you'll be facing this way, and your job is to serve the ball over the fence. Okay, let me show you two shots. So stand near to the wall, okay, and I want to serve the ball over the fence. One more. To sum up today's lesson, I have covered a few things. Number one, to get a good serve, you must hold the continental grip. Alright, so do make sure that you are holding on to the correct grip and you will have a good serve. Number two is we practice the feel, okay, by rolling the ball along the string of the racket, and then we bring the activity up above the head. The next thing is we learn that, we learn this pronation, and that is true. The rubbing on the ball and the pushing off to get unstuck. So this part, I want you to remember, the finishing is the butt pointing to the sky. Okay. Then you have also practiced serving some balls along the mid-court. Again, the same thing, the focus is finish the racket with the butt pointing to the sky, and you should finish on the same side. Then I talk about the body facing sideways, and stay sideways as long as you can. Do not be so eager to turn to the front after you serve. The next part is you are going to serve at the baseline, and your mental image should be, I want the ball to go as high as I can. Alright, so don't think of any target first, just think of hitting the ball over the net as high as I can. The bonus activity for you is, if you have a wall or fence, you can actually practice serving over the fence with the tennis ball. I really hope you enjoyed today's lesson and find great valuable information to help you in your tennis game. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also like to invite you to become a member of unleashyourtennis.com. Simply sign up and you receive some cool bonuses as a member. That's all from me. I see you in the next lesson.